I got a very special guest on the show today, man.
Hold your head down.
I mean, we go back.
Lean to the
You know,
side.
we don't remember when we met. You know what I'm talking about? You don't remember.
Yeah, dude.
But it's been about 40 years, man. 40 years.
That's all right.
I met you block party, Village Green in Landover, and you was playing with the PC saxophone.
I thought it was down Roper Elementary School.
And that might have been another where we met. You know what I'm saying? That could have been another spot, but I mean, I vividly remember the Village Green and Ivan Jones introduced. Shout out to Ivan.
Yeah, which one of y'all used to wear a silk shirt?
That wasn't me.
Ivan wore a silk shirt.
Yeah, he probably did have a silk shirt on. So you was playing with the PC Group. I always loved the name. PC
Group.
Pump City
Yeah.
Group.
Pump City Group.
So was that the first, you played saxophone, right?
Yeah.
That was the first band you played with?
Yep. That was the first band I played with.
That's what's up, man. And were y'all based out of Sea Pleasant? Or was everybody from Sea Pleasant, or, you know, in the beginning? Or
Yeah, the whole band was from the neighborhood. Actually, the name of the band was Neighborhood.
What?
It was Neighborhood. And a dude named Winky lived in the neighborhood. He changed it to Pump Control.
Pump Control.
Pump Control.
Okay.
And then as we got management and stuff like that, we took all those names and mixed them all up and just called it PC, Pump Control.
Right.
Groovers, but most people think it was Pump City Groovers and all that.
So it wasn't Pump City Groovers?
Nah, it was Pump Control Groovers.
So when we took it over, we did a different name.
Yeah, it was Pump Control.
Man, I thought it was the same name.
Yeah, that was the name, Pump Control.
Now, it was one thing that was distinctive when I heard PC Groovers, and that was the sound. Earl the Pearls.
Yeah, he built it with his hands.
6,000 watts of sound used to be written on the side of the truck, right? Man, I used to be like, rest in peace, Earl. I want to talk about that real quick. Earl the Pearl, man, he ran sound for us for the second part of Pump City. He never told us that it wasn't called Pump City. But it's okay. I mean, I love the name PC Groovers. Old school. So Earl the Pearl, he was our sound man for the band PC Groovers, and he also did our rap group, Riffs of Rap. He was our sound man for Riffs of Rap, and we're gonna get into the Earl the Pearl. Boy, we had the best sound. God, because you know, sometimes when you go to these shows and it's other sound, man, they don't set the sound like you really need it. But Earl, every time. So I don't understand what happened at the 9:30. Wasn't it the 9:30?
What?
What happened to Earl?
Nah.
Talk to me, man. See, where was it?
I forgot. I was out of the country at that time. And like my brother was with him when he, working with Earl at that time.
He was with him?
He died and Earl died in my brother's arm. But they said it was over tape, over recording. Tape.
Yeah, I heard sound. The sound wasn't ran right or something. I was like,
the tape,
the tape,
something like that. I'm not sure. Again, I wasn't around. Yeah, Earl lost his life. Earl was the most impact on me really getting started into taking music out of the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. My brother got me started. He played with a band called Face Destiny, the latest news back then, which was a funk band during that funk era. Mm-hmm. So that's how I was able to get into a band, because when they broke up, I had leftover equipment. See what I'm saying? So they needed the equipment, but I couldn't give it to them because it wasn't mine. So
Right.
I had to be with the equipment in the band.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's how I got into a band. So just so happened, you know what I'm saying, some dudes in the neighborhood stole some horns or whatever. So I picked up a horn and figured out how to play it. So now I was really in the band because I had mic stands,
Right. Yeah.
and a
Couple
horn.
pieces.
You dig what I'm saying? Now I'm in the band, nigga. You couldn't teach me right now. So I stay home from school, right? Stay home from school and learn Bugs Bunny and 3 little Indians, 10 little Indians, 9 little Indians, 8 little Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I mean? Learn that joint by ear. And then I played with the bands, and they thought I was sharp. You know what I'm saying? And then other bands from other neighborhoods started to call me, "Won't you come over here and play with us? Won't you come over here and play with us?" Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? So my name started getting known. And then I was a horn player. I became a horn player on my own. Yeah.
So back to Earl, man. The person that actually did this, okay, I heard that he got locked up for it.
I don't know nothing about it.
All right, because I mean, people wanted to get at him, but so what happened to him? You
I
know,
don't know. I don't know nothing about it.
leave it like that. So after PC Groovers, did you play with any other bands after PC Groovers?
Yeah, I played with High Cold Sweat. I played with Air Raid. I played with Class. Class kind of like merged in with PC Groovers because their manager had passed. He died, and they didn't have a manager. And Earl was running sound for both of us, so Earl kind of managed both bands, and we kind of like merged into the Class Groovers. And that's what we would call the Class Groovers. And then it kind of branched off of the Class, because Class was a bigger name at the time. But the relationships that we built, you know what I'm saying, like just through music is, you know, that's it was you can't even put a price on it, you know what I mean, because the music brought us together. South Side, Uptown, Northeast, Northwest, Virginia, all around what they call the DMV now. And I can owe it all to just music and Earl, my brother, and you know what I'm saying, just paying attention to the culture and able to add input into the culture through your own ears and through your own mind to see how you can create something from nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the art to me, taking an idea and turning it into something tangible as an asset that you can tokenize. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I get my juice from. That's my therapy, just seeing how I can create something from nothing and make it all happen and have fun with it and make it look easy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. All right, great transition. Because after the bands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when did you start rapping? When did the rap come into play?
What happened? Yeah, I got into some trouble, right? And I had a lot of thoughts in my head, so I put it out on a tape. I recorded it on a tape, you know what I mean? I put it on tape. I recorded 30 tapes, gave the tapes to my friends, man, listen to this, man. And all 30 of them called me back and was like, man, you got any more of them jumps? So I was like, yeah, I got it. It was called, it was a green tape. It was called Rolling Them Up. And it was about 9 songs on that joint.
And you produced them all?
Yeah, I produced them all. Matter of fact, this dude that was managing Houston's restaurant in DC, he bought me an ASR keyboard. And I figured that joint, I was so depressed at that time because I was dealing with something serious. So I just made the tape. So I gave 30 of them joints away, and then 30, all of them called me back and was like, "You got any more of them joints?" So I gave everybody 10. I started carrying like it was dope or something, you know what I mean?
That's what it was.
So I gave everybody 10 of them joints, and they bring back the money, and they make their little $2 off of it. So I started hustling them, you know what I mean? So I sold like 6,800, like it was like close to 7,000 at $10. You know what I'm saying? So that covered everything that I needed to pay for at that time. And Albie D, he was on the radio, 95.5. He called me one day and was like, can you get distribution on this record for in like 3 days? I was like, yeah. I thought I was distributing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I can do that. Shit. And he played the record. I'll never forget it. Like 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is big to be playing a record.
In the afternoon.
In this market, you know what I'm saying? This was the number 3 market at that time. I don't know what it is. I think it's still the top 10 market. Number 3, they playing my record at 4 p.m. drive time, rush hour traffic, man. That joint popping off, and I couldn't keep up with it, so I lost. I lost. I ain't gonna say I lost the record, but I lost the mechanical that I call the joint. So yeah, so that made me partner with a label. I had to partner with a label, not as an artist, but as a business, so that they could like so I can have a mentor protege type relationship where they gotta teach me because I'm in partnership with them as a subcontractor. So I had a subcontract on the Warlock Records, and they taught me, you know what I'm saying? They taught me the game, taught me the industry and all that. But they were on a different side. They were more like dance hall and like house music and pop music, techno. And I was coming with, you know what I'm saying, something that they didn't really have in their market, you know what I'm saying? So I had to really do all of the work and telling them how to move, doing it, you know what I'm saying, in urban areas, you know what I'm saying, and then connect them with urban street promoters and stuff like that. So it was a lot of work without a lot of budget, you know what I mean? So I put a lot of groups from around here, rap groups, at that time on the project, so that we can have the same impact as, you know what I'm saying, your Master P's and all them, just as a bunch of groups under one umbrella pushing through the same distribution line.
So let's go who the groups were, who the people were.
I used
Dink, Blunt, none of them. Not yet.
All of them was on Welcome to the District. Welcome to the District. Whopping them. Welcome to the District. Whopping them. WHOP-N-EM, aka the Triangle, and it was Welcome to the District. And it was Section 8 Mob on it. It was Artist P.O.P. A-Train from up Morton Street up that way, Hobart. It was a lot of artists. I can't remember now. It's been so long, but it was weird because all of them had their own crews and cliques, right? But they were like the better artists that I could see out of their crew. So I couldn't put all of them on the project. I'd take one and put them on there as a representation of their crew, right? But it was interesting because all of the crews literally thought that I was trying to take their artists and really didn't push their own project. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. And the label didn't understand it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, Trick Dad and Trina, we was on the same label. And in Miami alone, they was selling 10,000 a week.
Hold up. On the same label?
Yeah.
What label was that?
Warlock.
They was on Warlock?
Yeah.
Oh,
where they came.
Hey, I didn't know that came from Warlock. So they went from there to Slip and Slide?
Right. No.
So how
Ted is Slip and Slide. Slip and Slide was with Warlock. So we always with Warlock. So Juvenile was with Warlock.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is in a year's time. This is 4 quarters, like four quarters.
Right.
A year. Juvenile was first. Trick and Trainer was second. These guys from Sweden was third, and we was fourth. Right? So why they released us in the fourth quarter, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it should have been flipped around.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because Juvenile was the hottest at the time.
Right.
Because he was working, and then that's when he moved over to Cash Money.
Cash Money.
Atlantic, and Trick and Trainer. Ted went to Slip and Slide. The guys from, I don't know what happened to them guys from Sweden. And I was toying with Atlantic, and I talked to Universal, and I was just talking. You know what I'm saying? Then Ted went on to Atlantic Records. Did that. And at that same time, the lady, she was the VP of Warlock, she had passed. Diana Lindsay, I think that was time. She had passed, so I ain't had no handler at that time. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have the staff that was handling. They ain't had no. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do a deal with Solar too, before Warlock. That's why I done this. I was gonna deal with Dick Griffey and them at Solar Records. That was with Snoop and Dre and everything out. 187 on the undercover car. That was Dick Griffey and Solar Records, right? Which eventually turned into Death Row. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, I ain't saying Dick Griffey never turned into Death Row. They had a lot to do with that. So
why you ain't go that way to Death Row?
I was in the television at the time. It was the BET.
All right, we ain't gonna get to that yet. We're gonna get to BET. So, all right, you out of Warlock now. Are you?
Nah, we're still in Warlock.
Still Warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sign Atlantic?
No, I didn't sign.
Just work. Just did work.
Nah, I didn't.
Just
I didn't work with them at all.
So never signed to anybody else. Just Warlock.
I went to television.
So all right, let's get into that now. So when did you start? So when you started in television, what were you doing? You were producing it? What were you doing when you started in TV?
Same way I got into the band.
Okay.
So really, I had an after-hour spot, 4008 off Minnesota and Bennett Road. After hour spot. Open from 2 to 5 in the morning.
I know.
Me and Polo had an after hour joint over there years ago.
Polo, the band, right?
Yeah, Polo.
Yeah. See?
And one morning, I got a call from a female I knew that worked at BET, and she called me up there to ask me to move some boxes. So I went there and joined, moved some boxes, right? And I looked around and shit, and I was like, shit, hey, who run this office? Because I just seen all kinds of just beautiful people just walking in the door. Beautiful people.
What year was it?
97, 98, something.
Okay.
Beautiful people walking in. I was like, whoa, beautiful. Well, who run this office? She was like, well, you ain't supposed to be here. Move that stuff and get out of there. I was like, no.
You done brought
hold up. Can I meet her? She was like, okay, you can meet her, but you're going to have to leave her. All right, cool. So I went there. I was like, hey, this is a nice office she got here. She was like, oh,
Remember who it was?
thank you so much. Miss Yannick, beautiful lady. Yannick Lamb, Yannick Rice Lamb.
Yannick Rice Lamb.
Yeah. And I said something, but just missing something. She was like, what? He said, man. She was like, you know what? Do you have a resume? I was like, yeah.
Right.
At the time, I was working for the federal government. I ain't had no resume. I had what they call 50 or something like that. 50. It ain't a resume. It's something else, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, yeah. So I threw something together real quick on a piece of paper and gave it to her. Okay, you all right. And I came in through the magazine group. So I had Honey's magazines, Boy magazine, BET Weekend magazine, and I was what was my title? Photo editor.
Wow.
So I came in as a photo editor under
Was Sister
the world famous Lance Pettiford.
Lance Pettiford.
Yep, art director. The world famous art, that bad man, Lance Pettiford. And I saw how the game worked with the publications, and then they got me to writing articles and doing reviews on all the different artists and stuff like that. So I'm writing reviews, I'm listening to their music, you know what I'm saying? But I know some of them personally just from being in the industry. They don't know it's me writing, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I got to write this article on you, man. So he's like, man, write it up good for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm being in LA next week, you know what I mean? Man, I got some Staples Center tickets for you, man.
Right. Some perks, baby.
This shit gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna write you up. You're gonna be nice, man. Nah, I wasn't doing none of that. I was fair and impartial all the way through my career, and a standing honor to this day. 100%.
That's crazy, man. Similar to the way I got into BET, because I've been trying since Howard University, man, trying to get up in there, and I happened to get through a temp agency. Got in through the mailroom. And after a year, I'm in production.
I remember that.
That's how I had to go. So
I remember.
Both for the mission. This is what I wanted to know, because we were there at the same time, and then things started getting crazy. Okay. Now, what was your position? That's what I wanted to ask. What was your title?
I came in the door, I was photo editor. And then
photo editor.
I was at lunch one day, and then somebody said, "Hey, can you meet me over in production at 1 o'clock?" I'm like, "Who are you?" She's like, "Just meet me over there in production." I was like, "I bet." I went over there in production, and they was like, "We heard you do this and we do that." You know what I mean? As far as sound engineering, you understand sound production, stuff like that. They was like, "Would you be our analyst?"
Wow.
That's what it was, production analyst, and they just created the position.
Right.
So I would go out to Comic View and stuff like that, and just analyze the production. Hey man, what you doing over there, man? Hey man, hey, the lights off, man. What you doing? Hey, y'all ain't get paid. Okay, I give you some money. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. And it was it was like my first 2 days at work. I didn't even know I had a boss on the West Coast.
Right. Hey, you got a boss over here, man. Go meet him.
He called me and was like, "Hey, I need you to go upstairs, go get a check, and get down to the it was a SunTrust Bank on Rhode Island Avenue. Get down there, cash this check, and get on the next flight down to Atlanta." I was like, "Man, it's 5 o'clock, man. I'm about to go home, feed the dogs, man. You know what I mean? Got the popcorn. I want to eat this movie. All that shit, right?" He was like, "Hey, you better get your ass." I didn't know who he was. "You better get your ass upstairs and get that check and go to the bank." So I went to the bank, and they gave me cash, like 50 cash. I'm walking out right there. I know the area. I'm like, Edgewood, DC.
Right, I know where it is.
I'm right there at the bottom, of Bryan Street. You know what I'm saying? But I got family all around there. You know what I mean? So
right.
I come out with 50 stacks, go get on a plane, get off the plane, go straight to Comic View. Packed house down there at the, I forgot what it is down there in Atlanta. Packed house, nothing moving, no lights, stage lights ain't on because the generator ain't on, the production ain't moving. I walk into the office, it's literally 20 pieces standing there looking at me with their arms folded like, "What you gonna do?" And I'm standing there with $50,000.
Right.
Cash.
Feeling like,
what?
Because it's still in my hand.
All right. What's going on around here? Well, you got to do something. The production isn't moving. So I already know how this works from doing the go-go stuff in DC, right? Got to go to the power first. Where the power at? Go out back. It's a older white dude. He dragged his generators from Tennessee on the tractor trail. He dragged them joints. Older white guy. You know what I'm saying? I walk back. "Hey, man," I said, "What's going on?" "Man, I'm not cutting over. They owe me too much money." All that. I said, "They owe you too much money." Right. "Do you know we're a corporation, sir? We're going to pay." Right. You know what I'm saying? Say, get your wife on the phone. Let me talk to her.
Hmm.
Honey, he gonna give me some money. He gonna give me money. Talk to her. Give her the money. I said, listen, hey, how you doing? Can you have him cut this in? I'm gonna give him $5,000 right now. Okay. Make sure he's sent it to you. Okay. Yeah, just give him that. I'll tell him.
Right.
Now got the lights on. Woo! I'm like, man, I got the power. Gave him $5. Look, we're going to Magic City. This lady, we're going to get something to eat. We're going to Magic City. While they doing that, just give me a second. I'm trying to get out of here too.
Now, did you know you could spend the money? Or that what you were supposed to do? Okay. but the amounts, you knew the amounts, or you just threw that out.
The amounts is production.
I got you.
You don't know the amounts. So what was next? This was the good part.
Right.
So you had to go from electric to lighting. Hey, who got the lights around here? Dude was up in the rap. He said, I do. Man, cut these lights on. He said, who are you? I said, I'm Mr. Craig. I said, who are you? He said, I'm Mr. Bryant. I said, what?
That's the guy.
I said, I'm Brian Craig. He said, I'm Craig Bryant.
Wow.
I said, hey, come here, man. Let me holler at you. Come here. Come downstairs. Now we cool anyway.
Right.
End up being still friends to this day. Right? He was the man for Parliament. He used to run with Parliament, Funkadelic, and all of them doing the lights for all of them.
Boy, you was just beating everybody.
Listen, so I give him a few $1,000. Hey, I'll go to Magic City. I'm trying to get out of here too. While they doing this, hurry up. So now I got the lights. Now I got the power. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta get the team going. Everybody getting the hug. Come on, everybody getting the hug. Come on, everybody. Come on. Got the lights on, got the power on. Would it be okay if I said a prayer? I was waiting to see. He would say, hell no. I was waiting to see.
Right.
Said, hell no. Because I know he don't need to be there. Would it be okay? Would it be okay to say a prayer? Yeah, you say the prayer. Mm-hmm. I'm looking around, everybody see we really praying.
Right.
Everybody was praying. I said, here we go. All right,
I'm in time.
We in it now. All right, ready, break. We got that production going, man. Packed house, everybody was happy. So now that's what Cat sent me to all the different places that we was going to. They LA and all of the places. So they sent me like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was fun. It was actually fun. It was fun.
I'm sure.
It was fun.
Sure.
We went eat good, and then we go to Magic City.
Was not a problem.
And stuff like that. It was good. And everybody had fun doing the production. Yeah, although they didn't get all of their money right then and there, it was still a good networking tool for everybody. Everybody felt good with how the business was being conducted, and I was coming in on truth and love. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that BT felt so good. Man, I thought it was gonna last forever, but I knew that was gonna happen. But man, we had a good old time, not knowing in 2001 this time was going to sell the company. But before we get to the sale of the company, this is before I even knew. So I want to ask you this: when did you know? What year did you know?
Whenever we did Comedy View in New Orleans,
you knew that he was going to sell it.
Yeah.
When was that? That had to be like 97. 97?
Whenever you seen
98?
Whenever you saw the Juju the Gentleman and Good Game,
yeah,
all the famous players, Bishop Don, all that on the
you brought it, didn't you? You brought him there. You brother. Nah, they friends, and they just happened to be in New Orleans. And I was like, man, those some nice suits, man. Come on. And then they look good on stage. They look good. Nice orange suit over there, purple suit over there, stage background. It was a wonderful thing, you know what I'm saying, to see that, and then to see the camaraderie that BET accepted, you know what I'm saying, that love right there, like from that crew right there, it was cool, you know what I'm saying. So you knew back then that he was gonna sell it. I'm thinking we gonna be here, right? He
said, I mean, you know, he said, shot, or to say, you're gonna have to choose a shop or something. You're gonna have to choose a side because if you swimming, one of the sharks gonna eat you.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm-mm.
He was swimming in a pond by himself, in the ocean by himself. He wasn't with nobody, Viacom or whoever. He wasn't with.
Oh, right. Okay, I get you now.
So he had to partner with somebody before it goes away. They smash it.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that was shit. I would have done it too.
Huh?
I would have done it too.
$3 billion? Well, it wasn't really 3
It wasn't even about the
It
money.
wasn't even 3 billion. But you'd have done it anyway.
Yeah, because you could always start another one if you choose to.
If you choose to.
You know what I'm saying?
If you choose to.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Before I knew we was going anywhere, we taking trips. Like we went to LA.
Yeah.
I mean, the money they gave me to spend, Sleb, I was like, what is going on?
They had to do it because they was making the company look big.
I know, and I now understand after you told me that. I didn't understand. I was just like, all right, whatever. And they was like, spend it. Like, you need to go out to dinners. Dinners is set aside for, you got $100-something a plate.
Yeah.
You know, you can take out anybody. Everything's a business dinner. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is fill out the stuff when you get back.
I had to stay in the hotel.
And pass it to them. And then you get the goddamn penthouse suite. Look, I'm up at, which I don't mind. I'm in a Hyatt. This joint vicious. The Hyatt was nice, but this dude, he up on goddamn on the strip, high rise joint, the big screen TV. He right across from me. I said, what better spot to be here? That shit was good, bro. But hey, and Renee was in a better one than you.
Well,
They was in some castle-looking joint. I was like, and the rooms was like, I said, okay, y'all can get those rooms. We can't get those rooms, right? That's messed up. But we still had a good time, man. Seen Snoop out there. Had a model convention in my hotel, so I was good. Also met Kashif out there.
See,
somebody told Kashif that I was the man to talk to at BET.
That's good.
Right?
Good.
So I get a call from this guy. I'm like, you said this is Kashif. And I was like, who? He said, Kashif. He said, I used to have records and I wrote the. I said, the Bible? I said, you the author of the Bible for real? He said, yeah. I said, I need to come see you. He said, all right, come to the hotel. Call me when you get downstairs. I'm thinking it's all a joke. Call me when you get downstairs. I walk into the little restaurant joint. I said, I had a plate. That's Kashif. I walk up to him. I said, who told you this? Who told you I was the one to talk to? You remember Fran Tolliver?
Oh, yeah.
She was the one. Renee Turner, Fran Tolliver, Bianca Bonds, Shaka Carter, Mercedes Funderburk, the best squad to ever work with. I mean, the best producer minds, man. I'm talking about. I learned everything. Everything, man.